anywhere. He finds a rolling Clint Capella, and a challenge put in. Another opportunity missed by Capella, but stays after it. And
rebounding is going to be an issue, and obviously not without Şengün, Steven Adams, but Capella is just as effective. We see Cooper hit the three.
Yes, we do see Cooper hit the three. The first Dallas points of the game. AD. And driving left to scoop to the hoop, no good. It's AD on the offensive glass, and he scores against Capella. Durant down the lane. Too strong on the layup. Defensive board for PJ. Outlet pass to Nembhard. Leaves it for Najee Marshall. And Marshall with a thrust to the basket for the slam dunk.
Always under control.
Capella started the scoring tonight for Houston. Since then, it's a 9-0 run for Dallas. And that comes to an end on the shot by Kevin Durant. And 28 last night against Phoenix. He just needed 4 going into that game to surpass 31,000 for his career. Ryan Nembhard drains another shot, averaging 14 points and over 7 assists a game. Here is KD. Out front, crossing over, down the lane against PJ. Tough shot, rolls in. Durant also 5 boards and 4 assists per game. Here is Davis in the paint, and he got the 2 right back for the Mavs. He pushed the lead. Coop with the attack over Jabari Smith Jr., and he scores. Shooting over 6.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. The numbers in the first 20 games for Coop. Nice pass, Nembhard. Nice move, Davis. Both to spin away from the defender and make the...
Guys on the same page.
Max Christie started the last 21 games, but Christie is coming in off the bench tonight with P.J. Washington back because the Mavericks did not advance to the knockout stage of the NBA Cup. Durant again. Aaron Holiday sidesteps the defender and hits a three-pointer. Holiday's down. You guys know how much I like to see him grab defensive rebounds and then run. He doesn't necessarily run, but he got a shot up and hit it. Secures the rebound. Capella back with Houston. He spent the first 6 years of his career, then went to Atlanta for 5 seasons, and now Durant drains a 3.
I'm sorry.
Woo. Williams on the hard drive and pull up, and that's one that will count. Aaron Holiday in his 8th year from UCLA had it taken away. P.J. Washington racing down the floor, hit a score. P.J. AD, that's the group on the floor for the Mavs. And here is big-to-big, high-low passing action. Contest 10, first Mavs player in double figures. And it's a takeaway by Nembhard. He helped out of the double team against Smith. Up ahead to D'Lo, and that will fall. Transition attack for D'Lo and the Mavs. Mavs are in front by 7. Nembhard with the assist. Elbow J, and it's good for Reed Sheppard. We can win against Miami. Despite 2 defenders going for it, AD caught it. Oh, wow, and what a play by Amen Thompson. Almost booted out of bounds, but going to the floor to keep it in play was Jabari Smith Jr. A dribble-up 3 for Reed Sheppard. 41 minutes this year, but Uncle Jeff is on the floor here in the second quarter of the game. And he just received that pass out from Capella on the offensive rebound. Another hoop for Reed Sheppard. Pick a point up on the board, 38-36. Now here is Nembhard. Wow. Some helter-skelter action in that sequence. And there's Cooper coming up from behind Jabari Smith Jr. with the half of the second quarter. Durant, straight line drive and late wrap. He loves the work. He loves the competition. He loves the game. He loves winning. He loves scoring, as he just scored 2 more. Shot clock didn't reset, though, so Christie in the corner works his way out to the wing, makes it a 3 and draws a foul. Out near the free throw line. Pass out to the corner. Amen Thompson rebounds the miss by Jabari Smith Jr., but it's stolen. And here's Coop in the open court. Kogi chasing. Coop ducks around him and scores. Now it's Kogi. Blind pass through traffic. He did find Smith over in the corner. And Smith. And again, nice touch on the Amen Thompson. 1 of 2 on the free throw line on that trip. Thompson's averaging 18 a game this year. Brandon Williams clear for takeoff. They're playing on the second night of a back-to-back. Reed Sheppard. A long pass through a lot of traffic. Corner 3, Aaron Holiday.
That was a nice pass.
It was.
4 to shoot. KD probing into the paint and scores again.
It was so smart of him when he...
8th all-time in points scored. Kevin Durant, he's going to go up a couple of more spots. Nice crossover to get in rhythm with a midi Anthony Davis. Puts himself in positions on the floor that make it hard to double team him. Now, in that situation, they could.
Yeah. When
he dribbled down into the corner. And then it ended the shot clock hit by Jabari Smith Jr. It's going with their same starting 5 from tonight's game. Here's Anthony Davis. Working in the mid-post against Clint Capella. Shot clock winding down. He looks totally comfortable taking that low shot clock jumper.
It's on Durant. You want to double team him. We're not compromising your defense. But he's smart enough to know, as we see him hit the spot, get into his spot, he knows the
Here's AD against KD. On the money for Davis again. Marshall to Nembhard. Coop and an ISO and a drive and a finish with the left hand over KD. Breaks the offense. Picked up his dribble. Nembhard to Davis. Low clock situation. Double team's coming. AD got the shot away. It's in there and a foul is called too. Get a party. He was get a caramba.
He was dancing on the ceiling.
Oh, here is a steal by Anthony Davis, and Davis will accelerate up ahead. He was looking back at the defense. Now Smith. Smith with a drive. Blocked by AD. He just committed his first foul. Shepard on the drive. Steal, Brandon Williams. And then it's a foot race, and Washington is running along with Brandon Williams. Big run right now by Dallas. They've opened up a 9-point lead. Got another chance in transition. And they're on the ground. AD driving around Max Christie, scoring with a foul for Kevin Durant. Catch by Tate, low shot clock. Davison to beat the buzzer. No, 8 seconds left in the quarter. PJ the rebound. How about an exclamation point for the Mavericks here to end the 3rd quarter? Marshall, come on these buzzer beaters, and there's your exclamation point. Lead here early in the 4th quarter. A 3 for Aaron Holiday is good. And it's Coop claiming that rebound. Not easy to grab those defensive boards against Houston, but Dallas does there. Ryan Nembhard, a corner three-pointer. It's in there with the softest of touches. And it's Houston with the ball. 20-point lead, 8.5 minutes to go. Smith. And he bangs in the 3rd. Rockets 3. He's made it 2 of 6 tonight on 3.
Houston has really drafted well the last few years.
Here's Marshall, and he scores again. In the defense for an open Amen Thompson 3. Smith elevates for the rebound and the putback. Give him 20. On the backside, look out. Thompson was gambling for the steal. Davis alertly moved it, and he catches the air ball that was shot by PJ and scores. Like they planned it, right?
AD around the rim has been good all night long.
For 3, Josh Okogie. Here's Okogie with a dribble exchange on the right side of the floor. Smith driving. That rolls out. Thompson again. To Aaron Holiday. And Holiday with a basket and a foul. Aggressive defensively. Now you've got AD against Okogie. Here comes the double. Dallas moves it. PJ's had a lot of looks from the corner tonight. And that one is on the money. And Thompson's out in the open court. And it's stolen by Brandon Williams. Up and to Coop. And here comes Coop. Leaves it for AD. Chances. And a needed basket for Dallas to help feather their
anticipation, using that quickness to get that deflection. Huge time steal.
Holiday. That's in with a foul. Williams to Davis. Under 3 to go. Coop's got it. Late clock operating smoothly and hitting. Trapped in the backcourt. Up ahead to Coop. And Coop elevating and detonating. Oh, yeah, that was nice. Jay Sean. You look at the talent up and down that roster, that's a nice win. And then you go.
I walk in, it's $1 million move. Chain on chill, but the attitude. Whole club froze when I stepped in the room. They're like, who that? Yeah,